Hey guys, it's Matt here, and today I'm doing the first update video, and I think, have we done update videos on this channel before? I think we have. Yeah, we've done some. So, the first update video of 2019. Woo! Now, I'm going to immediately address the elephant in the room. This channel has not been updated, has not had much content in a while. And even when it does, the content is kind of sporadic. So the question you have to ask yourself, I'm sure, is this channel dead? Is this update video saying goodbye everybody? And is this channel going to are some of the shows maybe going to be put on some of your other channels, Matt? Like what's going on here? Well, here's the thing. So no, this channel is not dead. No, the shows on this channel are not canceled or being moved. Well, actually, okay. Moved is a different, well, we'll talk about why moved is relevant a little bit later. Let's put that to the side for right now. But none of this stuff will be moved and taken off of this channel. So that make that clear. But the point though is that when looking at this channel, what ended up happening is this channel just became a victim of my life and everything surrounding my life. It became sort of a victim of the other channels, but exclusively what's going on behind the scenes. So I'm going to peel the curtain back a little. Peel the curtain? I don't know. Peel the banana? I don't know what you... Peel back the... You're going to see how the sausage is made. Okay, so basically what ended up happening with this channel is I started some shows that I thought, I really love talking about. I really love watching Tokusatsu. I love talking about Tokusatsu. I thought, oh, let's do a news show about Tokusatsu. Now, not a formal news show, but one where I'm just talking about the news, giving my take on what's going on in the Tokusatsu realm. Now, what ended up happening, though, is, and I've talked about this in some other channel updates, but I'm assuming that you're watching this one and haven't seen those, we live in an apartment. And next door, they're doing some work on that apartment, and I assume they're turning, a three-family home or a three-family apartment into an 18-room per freaking floor, $5,000 apartment, which sounds like hyperbole, but it isn't as much hyperbole as you might think. So, point is that the living situation has been a little rough in terms of filming. Now, I know some of you guys will be like, oh, boo-hoo, woe is me. No, but you have to understand, from 9 to 5, when I would record Tokustation and other shows as well, there's just heavy drilling. So I literally can't do anything without heavy drilling. Especially because where I record is right by where the drilling would be. Now, I've realized now that if that comes to happen again, or something like that happens again, worst case scenario, the show must go on in audio format. I was so hesitant in turning it into a show that would have audio, that would be audio exclusive at any point, because I sat back and I thought, well, then what makes it different from our podcast on Those Guys on the Radio, or what makes it different from Matt Rants on Those Guys Play? And what I should have told myself was, shut up, people like this, and just kept on doing it. But I was so hesitant for that change that, I change so much other stuff on the fly. If, there's an issue with a prop and I have to film something, I change all that stuff on the fly. But when it came to one of the shows that you guys really enjoyed, I was so hesitant to that change that it actually hurt our content. And that's not just bad for me, and that's not just bad for us, that's bad for you as well, because you really enjoyed that. So I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry for doing that. Another thing that ended up happening as well, talking about it being a victim of the other channels, so not being able to record from 9 to 5, at least on camera, that meant that I had to record it other times during the day. And there's other things that happen during the day that make it a bit harder to record after 9 to 5. So that ends up being me having to rely on my insomnia doing this stuff at 3 a.m. So this channel just ended up being the casualty of, after Those Guys Play and Those Guys on the Radio, this channel just ended up being the one that I didn't just have the time to do. Now, how is that going to change in 2019? What makes this any different? Well, first of all, the work next door, they seem to have stopped it. And even if they started again, I can find other parts of the house to record in. I've actually found better parts of the house to record in, worst case scenario, and have adapted in that way. So Tokustation will not be having an issue like that again. And even if it does, I will still be moving over to Toku Reviews like I have been doing when there's problems with Tokustation, or the fact that we only do Tokustation twice a month. So we will be doing Toku Reviews even more as well. So while things on this channel might not be as fast-paced as they used to be at one point, they will still have at the very least Tokustation twice a month. Now, by the way, if you're looking at you're like, Matt, were you crying? Coughing fit. I don't know why, but it hurts. Either way, so I talked about something being moved. What's being moved? Well, here's the thing. So, our PC, and this is a quick story, our PC died. Thankfully, we have a new PC now. Everything's okay. Hooray! That did not stop our content, though, because I do have 2 other older laptops that can still get the job done, but they don't work well with like live streaming or recording certain types of footage. This is mostly game stuff. But when it comes to the PC that we got, thankfully, it's not a top of the line crazy PC, but again, it gets the job done. So what I'll be trying to do in 2019, and I say trying because, again, it may work, it may not work, it really depends on what's going on that day and things like that, but I will be trying to do live Toku Stations over at our Twitch, which, by the way, our Twitch will be linked down below. So you can actually go over to our Twitch and you can actually see me once every 2 weeks doing a live Toku Station. Now, again, if there's some issues with filming or something like that, you might get some pre-recorded stuff on our YouTube channel or audio exclusive on our YouTube channel, or audio only, rather. But still, at the end of the day, we're going to try to do that with Toku Station. Hopefully that'll work out well. And if not, we will go back to pre-recorded on this channel. Also want to mention as well, I mentioned with Toku Station and with other Tokusatsu reviews that we do, and even Anistation that we do. If you want the audio version of that, you can go over to our Patreon. I try not to talk about that too much unless it's relevant to the episode. But you could go over to our Patreon, patreon.com/TGProductions. But again, that's only if you want. You can still get the full videos, either my face, my beautiful face, or just audio but recorded videos over at our YouTube. And that's fine too. Just only putting it out there because it is an update video, so might as well. Also, we have t-shirts just like this beautiful boy right over here. Look at me, it's Matt Beats Games. That's what I do over at our Those Guys Play channel. You get cool t-shirts like this over at our TeePublic account, which will be listed in the description box down below. The reason why we moved over to TeePublic, because you may have seen that we had them over at our website, and the reason why I moved them over is because we used to have to get them from our distributor, and I do have some in suitcases from our distributor, but we had to get them and I had to ship them myself. So while I was making money off that, if any of them had sold, which they didn't, but if they did sell and I were selling them, then yes, I would have gotten some money off that, but at the same time, that would have taken so much time away from me actually putting out content, both for you guys and for our other channels as well, that it just kind of, I sat back and I was like, why are we doing this? So even though we will be making a lot less money from sales on TeePublic, I don't have to touch any of those shirts, and I'm just fine with that. So if you want to support us and get some cool shirts that we've made and some cool designs, then definitely go over to our TeePublic and help support us there. Also, one more update I want to do. I realize I've talked about the Tokusatsu side of things, but not the anime side of things. So we still are doing all of those shows. They have not been canceled. Anaclassics a little bit less than other shows, but still not canceled. However, one thing I do want to mention that we are doing is we have a new show coming up called TG Toys. I'm going to try to take a look at some Tokusatsu toys in my collection and try to see any info surrounding them and other cool info. We can talk about those toys, and also want to do more of weird pickups. And I want to do more of those weird pickups because we do have some more cool things that I picked up, some weird stuff. So we're going to do more of those in 2019 as well. Thank you all so much, all 41 of you. Seriously, every subscriber that is subscribed to this channel, everyone who's watching this channel and isn't subscribed, I still thank you too. Thank you all so much. Love you all. Take care and tune in next time for some actual content. Alright guys, so see ya.